within the school environment. You need technology, right? So we offer collaboration as well. So based on these things, tech is good, okay? But then this good technology comes about with various issues. So what causes stress among us teachers, especially in relationship to digital learning? There's what we call technophobia. Most teachers, especially those of advanced age, are afraid of technology. And you cannot blame them, because traditionally, like when we are being asked when you own your first phone, someone said that 3 years, right? And it's not really their problem. Maybe it's other circumstances, but also age. When were you born, and all those factors, right? And then there is limited tech knowledge. And some of these teachers don't know how to use computers, how to use these apps, which are vital to support digital learning, okay? So also, when a junior knows more than you'll be stressed, right? Many teachers are faced with the fact that learners know more tech than them. So you have to teach someone who knows more than you, and worst case is that they are younger than you, okay? That's a very important and crucial cause of stress among us, the teachers. There is tech overload. Very many apps, like we have said, someone said they have like 12 work apps, not mentioning their own personal apps. So that's a lot of technology to consume and might be overwhelming for teachers. And then for every technology, we are there to automate some of the processes. But before automation, there is what you need to do as a teacher. And then that represents a new work layer, like more work for you. For example, you want to maintain a digital register for your learners, or even parents. What is the first thing? The teacher has to key in the learners into the system. Of course, at first it's tedious and it could be more work for the teacher, right? Which is a cause of stress. And then also, the extended screen time can also be an issue. Maybe causing eye problems, migraines, headaches, and all those things. And then the last one I want to mention, the content. What content are the teachers accessing? Are the apps distracting? Right? So all those things can be the causes of these stresses. So now let me start answering the question, how we at an academy can contribute to solving the problem. So we do a lot of trainings. Before a school starts using our software, we do a lot of trainings just to ensure that the learning curve is smooth for the teachers. And even on that, we've got on board, like I said, the teacher, the learner, the school owners, so that we are telling the school owners, hey, don't put so much pressure on the teacher, because they will need some time to be able to understand and learn the software. That's also a very critical point, because most bosses would want to put pressure on the staff to perform. Why haven't you uploaded the parents list on the platform? And you find that teachers are being stressed on this. So we are really sensitizing the school owners. It is a new thing, especially us in third world countries. Who are not ready for that technology. So it's going to be a gradual process, okay? And so also we are doing a lot of wellness programs just to support the teachers, and also upskilling for the teachers to adopt digital literacy. What can platforms like ourselves do so that we can be able to help reduce this stress? Let me start by highlighting what Dr. Brown said. Equitable resources might seem a small thing, but remember those days when it came to Christmas Day and everyone has been bought for a new dress or a new trouser or a new something for Christmas, and you are not bought for. You are stressed, right? So even for these learners or teachers who are in schools that cannot afford this technology, they can also be a point of stress, right? So can we be affordable so that most schools can be able to acclimatize and use technology, so that they can feel that they are, we are all equal, okay? And also, can we also do things like, supporting free equipment? Like for my organization in Q2, we want to do a campaign called Leaving No School Behind. So with this campaign, we'll be able to even zero rate cost of subscriptions to access learning, learning management system. And we are also looking to partner with other organizations to be able to support the initiative. Even for schools who cannot afford, say, laptops, can we be able to buy for them laptops and give them this technology so that we can ensure equity in education? And then also UI UX design. we need to have very simplistic designs where the teacher can spend a little time to be able to understand how the entire system runs. Another thing is tooltips. I think it was critical. Tooltips, like Dr. said, she received a tooltip today, and it was able to keep her in check. So if applications have tooltips, and maybe they can say, hey, you've spent 45 hours on this, 45 minutes on this app, you need to rest. That could be a very good addition, right? Another thing is, can we give control back to the user? By that I mean, can we put in settings and preferences? Again, sorry for using your example so much. It's because you put in a lot. You said that you had notifications for emails and you are the best responder at that time, right? But it can be stressful. I don't know if is there any one of us who have used this motion sensor lamps or even cameras, and you have activated them somewhere so that when someone passes, they notify you. How restless do you get? Because every time you have a notification, right? Again, when you are waiting for someone to send an M-Pesa to your message, maybe you are really waiting for that money, and every time a message, your phone rings, you get that, could it be the M-Pesa, right? So it is the same thing for education technology. If the app normally sends you a lot of notifications, a lot of those things, they get you restless. So can we give options where users can actually be able to select if they want to be notified or any other thing happening within the app? I believe it's like almost like giving power back to the user. Again, to tackle tech overload, can these solutions almost have very many solutions within one application? So I think from my experience, working with schools, you get a school has almost 3 management systems. 1 for managing school fees, 2 for managing communication, bulk SMSing, 3 for managing something else, maybe assessments, right? So what does that mean? It means the people operating these platforms have had to learn all the platforms, right? Which is cumbersome. But can we compress this into singular platforms so that it's even easy for them once they learn one platform? It's because everything exists in one platform, it becomes very easy. I would want to concur with I think I've forgotten her name from Uptake. Accessibility. Yes, it's very critical because if say we are serving this technology only to people who can be able to see, that person who cannot be able to see will feel left out and they will feel bad. It's natural, it's human to feel bad when you are left out, right? So can we ensure that it is accessible to almost everyone? I know sometimes it's difficult to cater for all groups, but I think it should be an intentional decision that us as developers and providers, we should make it a priority so that we can make sure that it is accessible to everyone. So just to run down, everyone has mentioned about partnerships. For me, I believe it's very critical. No man is an island. The people seated here, either at the dais or even down there, all of us are partners. And there's something I might have said, you think we can collaborate? Someone else on the panel might have said, I think it's critical that we foster partnerships. Also, we should come out in terms of CSR opportunities and CSR initiatives so that we can support these teachers, so that they can feel that this technology is not here to take away our jobs. Because again, I think Boniface mentioned about job loss, right? Also, teachers have that fear. So I feel like we should be able to come out and just tell them that, hey, this is here to make our life better. And just like I say, technology should be an enabler, not a replacement of anything, right? So it makes you send out messages maybe much faster, but not replacing you communicating with people like face to face. So I believe those are the kind of things that we can be able to bring on board.
Okay, that's very insightful.